Okay, everyone, hello. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel for 30 days of diagrams here on One of One Atelier. And I really hope that you guys are enjoying this series. This is just the second video in the series, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the first one. I definitely appreciate the questions that I got on that video, and I can't wait to answer them for you today. This is the motif that we're going to be working on. Move over so I can fit a picture of the diagram there. But this is the motif that we're going to be working on today. It's really cute, definitely giving me some crown vibes, and you can definitely use this to make anything. Always feel free to make any of these diagrams in whatever yarn, weight, whatever hook size that you would like. I personally love to work with crochet thread because everything just comes out like so smooth when you use crochet thread. So definitely think a pattern like this would look nice in that type of yarn. But like I said, feel free to make it in whatever yarn weight, whatever yarn type, fiber type, whatever you want to do. So basically this is the motif that we're going to be working on, and it does start out with 31 chains, and the repeat is a repeat of 10. And that was the question that I got last week, is how do you know the repeat or what multiple that you need to be making your chains in order for it to fit around the project that you want. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and show you that today. Always keep in mind that the motifs and the diagrams that we look at on Pinterest are from books that other people have gotten from other places, so you're not getting the full instructions on what the motif is supposed to be used for. So that's kind of a good thing because it gives you freedom to use it for however you want to use it, whatever you want to use it on. And like I said earlier, in whatever yarn, weight, hook size, whatever you want to use. So that's always a good thing. But right now I'm going to go ahead and jump in to how to read the multiples, and then I will show you guys how to actually make the diagram. Okay, so make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely drop any questions that you have in the comment section. I will make sure to answer them for you. And if you have any suggestions or any types of diagrams, like any types of motifs that you want to see, like, you know, if you want to see pineapples, ring squares, things of that nature, then definitely let me know that as well. And again, like and subscribe. All right, so I hope you guys have a great day, and stay tuned for the answers to last week's questions as well as the diagram. Bye. So with this repeat, you see that there are brackets and the word repeat is right there. So what you would do is just count the number of chains in between those brackets, and that's how much you would use for your multiple. This diagram is great because it has the number right there for you, and it also includes a diagram for the stitches as well. Some diagrams come like this, where there's absolutely no instructions or anything at all. You just have those arrows there. Anything that is between those arrows, including the circles on top of the arrows, is going to be the repeat. So you would just count the circles on top of the arrows as well as the ones inside of the arrow, and just treat those arrows like brackets, and that's how you'll know exactly what your repeat is. In this diagram, I really enjoy using diagrams like this because these are so easy to see. You can separate the rows and everything by color, and we see that the chains at the bottom have a different color. The red is right there with the number 6 underneath, and that's how we know that 6 is the multiple for the repeat. You also see the +3 there, so that you can just go ahead and add 3 after making your multiple of 6. This one is color coded as well. There are no numbers, but you do know that the repeat is a repeat of 6 because in both the yellow and the blue there are 6 chains. So you know that the repeat is 6. You know that your multiple, to get to the bigger size, you want to be chaining in multiples of 6 in order to reach whatever size that you need. And I do enjoy the color-coded ones because not only are they fun to look at, they're very easy to read, and it's easy to keep on track as well. Unfortunately, sometimes, because like I said, these are just screenshots and snippets out of books other people have, you don't get any type of indication of a multiple. In situations like this, I would simply count how many chains are on the bottom, not including the chain up and over. However, just the chains on the bottom, making a straight line, and that's what I would use as my multiple. So whatever number of chains is there, let's say it's 20 or 30, I would just continue going around until I get to the size that I need in multiples of 30 or whatever number that is. So I do hope that that makes sense. If not, definitely let me know and I can find a better way to explain it for you guys. But yeah, that's just basically how I find the multiples, especially looking at diagrams that are in a different language or really don't come with all of the information that we need, because again, these are just snippets that people find and they put them on their pin board so that they can come back to them later. It's not necessarily what you would see in a book with full instructions. So I started with 31 chains. We're gonna hold off on the last chain that we made, and then we're going to chain up 3 more, and then we're going to go into the 5th chain from the hook with our first double crochet. We're going to chain 1, skip 3 chains, and go into the 4th chain with a V, which is going to be 1 double crochet, 3 chains, and then 1 more double crochet. Going to chain 1 again. We're going to skip 3 again and go into the 4th chain with 1 double crochet. And then we're going to place 1 double crochet in the next 2 chains. That'll give us 3 double crochet. And then we're going to keep repeating this. We're going to chain 1. We are going to skip 3, go into the next chain with a V-stitch, then we're going to chain 1, skip 3, go into the 4th chain with a single crochet, and then 1 single crochet into the next 2 chains. Then we're going to chain 1, skip 3, go into the next chain with a double crochet, 3 chains, and then another double crochet in the same chain space. Chain 1, and then skip 3, and then go into the next, which is the last 2 chains, with 2 double crochet. And this is what you have so far. And so we're gonna go on to the next portion, which is the next row. And we're gonna get there by chaining up 3. And then we're going to turn our work, chain 1 more. And then we're going to go into this V space with 7 double crochet. Five, 6, 7. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and make 1 chain. We're gonna go into the top of this middle double crochet right here into this stitch with 1 double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1 and repeat the same thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1 and put 1 double crochet into the second double crochet of those 3. Chain 1 again, go into this last V with 7 more double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1, and then you're gonna go into this last double crochet here. You're gonna count these 3 chains, 1, 2, and then into this 3rd chain here, you're going to that last chain from when you chained up 3. So it's really important to get into the actual stitch and not like just one portion of the stitch. So you wanna, sometimes it takes a little bit of time because it's like kind of backwards because you turn the work. However, you just wanna get inside that stitch and finish off the row, okay? And so that's what we have so far. So next we're gonna chain up 3, turn the work, chain 1 more, and then we are going to go back into that same chain space right here from the last double crochet in the previous row, and we're gonna put 1 more. And then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to get the middle 3 double crochets, and we're gonna do 1 double crochet into each of those. Okay, and next we're gonna chain 1, go into this double crochet, and we're gonna make this shell from the first round. So basically this is what we're making right here. And then we're gonna chain 1, and now we're gonna make these 3 from the first row into the top of these 3 from the shell in the last row. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or I'm sorry, that's a lie. Chain 1, and then we're going to go into this double crochet and make a shell. Then we're gonna go into this double crochet 1 more time and finish it off like that. Chain 1, then we're gonna go into the 3 from the previous row into the middle 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're gonna chain 1, and in this last double crochet that we have here, which this was the beginning of the last row. So this right here is 4 chains from the last time we had to chain up, because remember we chained up 3 and then we turned the work and then we made 1 more single crochet. So we have to skip, I'm sorry, 1 more chain. We have to skip that 4th chain that we made and go into this chain right here. So let me show you again. You see how when we chained up 3 and then we turned the work and we made 1 more chain right here? Can y'all see that? We're gonna skip this chain and we're gonna go into the next chain, making sure that we go into the whole entire chain and not just the back loop or the front loop, okay? It can be a little bit hard because, well, for me at least, it's always hard. All right, and so this is what we have so far. And then from here, you would just continue on with the repeat. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do row 4 because there's only 5 rows in this particular diagram. So we're gonna chain 3 and then into the oh wait, okay, so we have our 1 double crochet, Then we're gonna go ahead, chain 1, and then do the last double crochet in the same space, okay? And so this is what we have. All right. So then we're going to chain up 3, and then in this space right here, we're going to put 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Here we go, 3. Then we're going to chain 1, put our double crochet in the middle of that middle double crochet from the previous row, chain 1 again, and then we're gonna put 7 double crochet inside of this middle shell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1, double crochet in the middle, double crochet from the previous row, chain 1. You guessed it, 7 double crochet. 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1, 1 double crochet right there, and then chain 1 again, and we're gonna go here like we did at the beginning of the row with 3 double crochet. And then we're going to put in this third chain here, we're going to put the last double crochet. Okay. And our final row of this motif is next. So we're going to chain up 3, turn the work. In this second double crochet right here that we made, we're gonna place 1 double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, and in this double crochet from the previous row, we're gonna place the 1 double crochet with the 3 chains, and 1 more double crochet in the same space. Chain 1, and just like we did over here, we're going to put 3 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the 3 middle double crochets from the previous row. Chain 1, create a shell in this double crochet. Chain 1 again, 3 double crochet, 1 double crochet in each of the 3 middle double crochets from the shell in the previous row. Chain 1, a shell here in this double crochet. Well, I'm gonna call it a shell, I'll call it a V-stitch. And then chain 1, we're going to place 1 double crochet here, and in the last chain up 3 right here, we'll place 1 more double crochet. Okay. And this is what it comes out looking like. Okay, so as you can see, we just have a repeat. This row and this row repeats itself. Okay, you're always making the shell, the 3 double crochet, and then on top of that, the 1 double crochet, shell again. So all you have to do really is just analyze the motif, analyze the diagram before you get started, and then it's really easy. yeah, so if you guys have any other questions for me, definitely go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I'll go ahead and make sure that I answer all of your questions. I appreciate the questions I got on the last video, and I hope you guys continue to learn something from these videos and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.